Tonight, Nira shared with us an insightful, thought-provoking and powerful masterclass on how we can add a dose of happiness into our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, did you notice the way that Nira began? She stood in the centre of the stage and posed a question. What does happiness mean to you? And when she does that, she achieves two things. She engages us right from the start, immerses us in her presentation, and begins to delicately plant the seeds of her message. We start to tune in to what she's saying. This was superbly complemented by her choice of a universal message. None of us decide to wake up in the morning and think, how can I make today as terrible as possible? Happiness is something that we all strive for, strive to emulate, strive to achieve. And by picking a relevant topic and purpose, she includes us, she enables us to be taken on an emotional journey with her. I also appreciated the clever use of humour that she intertwined in her speech. She was able to do this by referring to members of this club, Steve and myself. I'm almost a member. And what this does is it's a really clever way to get us immersed in the speech, to pay attention and to engage us more. When you have that linkage, that connection with audience members, it draws the rest of us in further. As good as this speech was, there's always room for improvement. And my first recommendation for Nira is to do with her use of stage. I felt like the lateral movement from side to side was quite good. But what I felt was missing was the option to come forward at various moments in her speech, increase her stage presence. This would be particularly useful when delivering her call to action at the end. She could take a couple of steps forward, move closer to the audience and say, remember, smile, find the positive things in life, say good morning and be happy. And this small movement really enhances the impact of her words, and that final call to action will linger in our minds for a long time to come. My second recommendation for Nira is to do with the pillars of persuasion. There are two really powerful pillars of persuasion, how and why. She did the how very well. She gave us a myriad of examples, meditation, Toastmasters, hobbies. But why do things like fitness and Toastmasters bring Nira happiness? That's what I felt was missing, an example of why. If she's talking about fitness, she could mention her journey. I step into the gym and I start to pick up the weights and go for a run. And I feel like I'm achieving something. And this internally brings me joy, happiness, and prosperity. But what I admired the most from Nira was her wonderful use of vocal variety. She used the full range of her voice when she was talking about focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. That was a really powerful way to tell a story. So Nira, fantastic vocal variety. I really loved the opening, the humour and the universal message. Think about stepping forward on occasions and give us more information as to why, and you'll inspire people for a long time to come.